of the Varna, which includes the various low-status persona and those outside of the caste system. Open system is based on achievement, allowing more flexibility in social roles, increased social mobility, and better interaction among social groups and classes. A class system based social status on achievement rather than the ascription and are thus more open in social mobility.
Social desirables may be associated with social status, popularity, acceptance, or approval. It is also the factors that affect social stratification. 3 indicators make one socially desirable higher than the other. Wealth consists of the value of everything a person or group owns. The amount of the accumulated wealth of an individual or group normally determines its capacity to affect decision-making in society. Power involves benefits and privileges to control one's own life and control or manipulate others' actions. Prestige refers to the social recognition that a person or group receives from others.
Social mobility is individuals' or groups' ability to change their positions within a social stratification system. It also refers to how individuals progress from a lower to a higher social class, or even how individuals lose their status and occupy a much lower social position. The major influences on mobility are economic status, particularly wealth accumulation. There are 2 main types of social mobility. Upward mobility refers to an upward movement in social class. Examples of upward mobility in society have gained wealth and individuals who climb to fame or power like politicians and celebrities. Other means by which individuals experience upward social mobility is through education, employment, or marriage. Downward mobility refers to the lowering of an individual's social class. This may be brought by economic setbacks, unemployment, illness, and dropping out of school.
When considering how people from different generations experience social mobility, the phenomenon can be classified as either intragenerational or intergenerational mobility. Intragenerational mobility focuses on the experience of people who belong to the same generation. One example of this, a person who is working as a factory supervisor becoming assistant manager after getting a promotion. Intergenerational mobility refers to social standing changes experienced by individuals belonging to different generations. It can be described as plumber's sons becoming the community leader of the group. Social inequality, one of the stratification dimensions that concerns the gap between the rich and the poor. Social inequality is also visible in many other social institutions affecting other social aspects, such as gender, capital, ethnic minorities and other minorities, and global inequality. Access to social, political, and symbolic capital innate. The existing social world is natural and depends on the structures of capital. There are 3 fundamental types of capital: economic, symbolic, and cultural capital. These capital forms are present in every human society, altering social stratification and inequality. It serves as the privilege of every individual in human society, highly dependent on their status and position.
Ethnic minorities and persons with disabilities. Social exclusion defines the equality between and among ethnic minorities and other minorities. Racial and ethnic differences entail widespread conflict, economic, political, social, and cultural. Racial identity is the main concern of ethnic inequalities. Another is those experiencing mental and physical handicap that may hinder their full and effective participation in society on an equal basis with others, commonly termed as PWD or persons with disabilities. Gender inequality. Another popular form of inequality is gender inequality. It has been a significant issue and problem around the world. Gender has always been a sensitive topic in every argumentation. violence against women and children rapidly increases every day. Gender discrimination among LGBTQI continues even if several organizations have already developed advocates and means to eliminate it in every society and community. Global inequality. This inequality relates to the uneven distribution of scarce resources and values across territories. The divide within resource-rich territories and those that handle the challenge of securing basic human needs and care has been conceptualized in dividing terms such as developing versus developed countries, first world versus third world.
Summary of Module 11: Social Stratification. Social stratifications describe the differentiation of people or groups into hierarchical categories and arrangements, placing each one higher and lower than the other. It has two kinds: the closed system, where people are ranked based on traits over which they have no control, while the open system, where people are ranked based on merit, talent, ability, or past performance. The three indicators, wealth, power, and prestige, are known as social desirables that provide evidence of a difference in stratification among people and group as higher or lower than the rest in the society. Social mobility is a movement of people from a lower status to higher status or movement within the same rank but not the status. It has two types: the upward mobility that reflects the social improvements of an individual, while the downward mobility reflects the failure to maintain social or economic positions and lose their statuses. Social inequality refers to a lack of social equality, where individuals in a society do not have equal social status. Resources and opportunities are distributed unequally between individuals and groups based on their class, gender, ethnicity, or even capitalism.